telling it to our kids, telling it to our friends, that we feel a sense of pride. And I'm sure that if everybody does that, today the condition of the roads, the quality of the roads will become better, cheaper, faster, and greener. On behalf of the government of Telangana, I again give you a hearty welcome. I was telling Sunil as I came in that it's a very impressive stage that has been constructed, where reflects everything that is, Hyderabad and Telangana. The Kakatiya Gate represents Telangana, the Charminar, and the serenity and peace of Hyderabad that is represented by the Buddha out here. So there's a lot of stuff that is, very good in Hyderabad. Of course, you should not go without eating biryani. And I'm hoping that most of you are non-vegetarians, so you can really enjoy the good mutton or chicken biryani of Hyderabad. And I'm sure that, you're out for 4 days, so your better halves, a lot of engineers are males still, unfortunately, but I think the younger generation, I've seen some in our own Telangana cadre, a lot of young women engineers, so I'm really happy about that. But in general, the older generation of engineers are all males, and back home, your wives must be thinking, hey, these guys have gone to Hyderabad, they're really going to have a gala time. They're just going to enjoy, get out of the home. So for them, Hyderabad has a lot to offer. It is a city of pearls. So I think you have to be buying something when you go home. Hyderabad is also the city for ikat saris. You will not get it anywhere else. Ikat is the very typical weaving method in Pochampalli, and we are Telangana is very good at it. So all the men, please go back, please eat as much biryani as you can, and before you go, pick up a packet of ikat sari and some kind of pearls set for your wives. Have a great time. The deliberations are very important, and I do hope that out of these deliberations comes something which will impact the future of roads permanently, and that is what is important in any type of scientific work and technical congresses that take place. Thank you all, and thanks for having me. As somebody mentioned, the assembly is in session. We have a number of meetings, but I thought this was very important. I wanted to see you. I wanted to meet all of you, and that is why I was happy to accept this invitation, and I wish this Congress all success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request our Secretary General IRC to kindly join us and address this August gathering, Shri S.S. Nahar, sir.
Respected Dr. Pradeep Chandra ji, Dr. Porwal ji, Sri Asan Das ji, Sri Sunil Sharma ji, and dignitaries on the dais, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, it is our privilege that a de facto pattern of the function is among us. In spite of his busy schedule, he has considered our request and he has inspired, he has motivated us. Sir, we are grateful to you, sir. And as a winding up, before having any comments from my side, that all 3 days we will discuss regarding, sir, this time theme we have kept from the waste to wealth. How engineering gentry can help the Swachh Bharat by improving the industry. That is our theme, sir. On that theme, we are going to be discussed. And lastly, a state which is only just 2 and slightly few months old has given us such a wonderful hospitality. In real terms, Atithi Bhao, this message has been sent to me. And from the August House, I will request that no words we should use it except giving them the standing ovation with the clappings. So please let us have a standing ovation for your wonderful hospitality by the state, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Again, thanks, please. Thank you, sir.
I now request Shri Sunil Sharma, Principal Secretary, RNB Telangana. I now request Shri S.N. Das, DG, RD, and SS Morth to kindly address the August gathering.
Good morning to everybody. Dr.Pradeep Sharma, Chief Secretary, Government of Telangana. Sunil Sharma, Principal Secretary, RNB Department, Government of Telangana. S.S. Porwal, Dr. S.S. Porwal, President, IRC. Shri S.S. Nahar, Secretary General, IRC. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, friends, and media. I feel honored to address on the occasion of inaugural function of 77th annual session of Indian Road Congress here in the beautiful city of Hyderabad. I express my sincere gratitude to the government of Telangana for hosting the IRC session at Hyderabad. Friends, under the able guidance of our Honorable Minister, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, various initiatives have been taken by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways for the all-round development of highway sector. I am highlighting some of these because of time constraint. To improve the quality, accuracy, and speed in the preparation of DPR and feasibility studies, leader technologies have been included in the field of land surveys, engineering, design, and quality estimation during framing of DPRs for National Highway project. To make the road accident-free, Ministry has launched a massive program for eradication of black spots. Recently, a circular has been issued for installation of counseling measures in black spot zones to alert the drivers. Our ministry has set up a separate road safety engineering cell to address the issues of engineering measures in road safety. This year, rupees 600 crore has been allocated in annual plan for road safety works. The agencies are requested to submit the proposals at the earliest. Delegation of approval, acceptance of DPR feasibility has been made to state government, regional officer, chief engineers of the ministry to expedite the approval. Circular regarding development of workmen in the highway construction sector has been issued, for which the training cost can be met out from the provision of contingency fund at a rate of 0.5% of total estimated cost of civil work. User fee collection on all road projects, standalone structures costing less than rupees 100 crore and old bridges for which residual recoverable project cost is less than 100 crore has been exempted. Besides that, Honorable Prime Minister launched a scheme called Setu Bhartam for replacing all level crossings by railway overbridge, under bridges, and construction of road and near bridges at a cost of rupees 51,000 crore. Thereafter, Honorable Minister of Road Transport and Highways launched a system named Indian Bridge Management System, which is for creation of a database of all the bridges existing on national highways in the country for the first time. This system will generate detailed inventory and condition survey of all the bridges. The database can be utilized for deciding the repair, rehabilitation, and reconstruction of the bridges in a time-bound manner. Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh government has already adopted this system. Similar action is required to be established at state level for such asset management for deciding the rating of bridges for repair, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. Nowadays, IRC has got daunting task of managing such a vast road network, including the national highways. Now I urge IRC to take a fresh look at our codes of practices, guidelines, and specifications matched by massive research and development suiting our country's needs. In IRC, different committees are there. They are functioning well. Now, I would like to request IRC Secretariat and committee also that they should submit the report in a time-bound manner so that it will cater our needs. I hope that in this IRC session, opinion of planners, policy makers, implementing agencies, manufacturers, scientists, academicians, representatives from external funding agencies, consultant, contractors would be obtained apart from central and state government implementing the recommendation of the session. With these words, I once again thank to the government of Telangana for hosting IRC session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request Shri K. Bhikshapati Garu, Engineer-in-Chief R&B Admin and QC Telangana, to give the vote of thanks. So there is a small change. We have the felicitation ceremony as of now. I request Shri K. Bhikshapati, Engineer-in-Chief R&B Admin QC, to felicitate Shri Sunil Sharma, Principal Secretary TR&B. We have Shri K. Bhikshapati, Engineer-in-Chief R&B Admin QC, felicitating Shri Sunil Sharma, Principal Secretary TR&B. Thank you, sir. I now request Shri I. Ganapati Reddy, Engineer-in-Chief NH, to felicitate Shri S. N. Das, DG RD and SS Morth. And I request Shri P. Ravinder, Engineer-in-Chief R&B Roads, to felicitate Shri S.S. Porwal, VSM President, IRC. So these shawls and small mementos are a small way of saying thank you to all of you for joining us today. We are honored to have you amongst us. And I now request Shri K. Bhikshapati Garu, ENC R&B Admin QC Telangana, to please give the vote of thanks. I request Mahalakshmi and Sneha to kindly join us on stage.
A memento by our Engineer-in-Chief R&B Administration to Sri Naha, Secretary General, IRC.
Good morning. I am privileged to be here to give vote of thanks to all the dignitaries on the dais and also the esteemed delegates of Indian Roads Congress. Mr. K. Pradeep Chandra, who is the Chief Secretary of Telangana State, despite being today is the first day of assembly is being, the session is starting today, but he has a lot of respect for the engineers. So he took permission from the Chief Minister and he has been here. And he has been, you have seen his biodata and his particular policy, we call it as TS-IPAS, Telangana State Industrial Approval and Self-Certification System, has been acclaimed as the best policy in the country, even in the world also, and a lot of people, a lot of industrialists are coming forward to invest in Telangana State. The mandate is within 15 days, any proposal submitted by a company has to be approved. And there is a very important chase team under the direct supervision of the Chief Minister, which will clear these industrial proposals. It is expected to provide a graft-free and less hassle clearance for all industries. And he has been the author of the industrial policy, and we are very much indebted to him for being here, accepting and coming here as the chief guest. My thanks to Mr. Sunil Sharma. He's our principal secretary. And you don't believe, he has been supporting all of our HODs in getting approvals for the budget and approvals from the Chief Minister's office. He has been talking to his counterparts in finance department and other departments to get the proposals approved. And sir, we are really very grateful to you for helping engineers in conducting this Indian Roads Congress here. And my thanks to Mr. Das, the Director General, Minister of Road Transport and Highways. My thanks to Mr. Powell, he's President IRC, for accepting our invitation and also conducting this session here. He has been a good support for Telangana government in conducting this event. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Sajan Singh Nahar, the Secretary General of IRC. Really, he is a one-man army, and he has been doing this project like, he has been sick. Last week, I had been to Delhi to meet him to get the final clearance of the entire plan of conducting Indian Roads Congress. And the very 3 days prior to that, he was admitted in the hospital. Despite all this, he has been supporting Telangana government, giving a lot of suggestions to conduct this particular event. I'm also thankful to all the vice presidents of IRC who are on the stage, Mr. Binocha, Mr. C.P. Agarwal, Mr. Mohan, and then Mr. Pradhan for being here. And also I thank all the very senior delegates, very senior retired officers, research professors, and other esteemed delegates for coming to here. Also thank the organizing committees set up by R&B department to conduct this event, the chairman, the members, and the R&B engineers for really working hard day and night to get this particular thing happening here. Also thank High-Techs for this facility. I thank print and electronic media for being here and covering this event. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. I now request everyone to kindly stand in the honor of our national anthem. And I request Srimati Mahalakshmi and Sneha to please join us on stage. And ladies and gentlemen, let us sing our national anthem together.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विदाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ आशीष मागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विदाता जय हे